My child's teacher called me about my son's inappropriate eye costume. When I saw what he wore, I realized she was the problem. My 6-year-old son Marcus has been obsessed with nursing ever since he spent a week in the hospital last year for pneumonia. The nurses were so kind to him, explaining everything they were doing, letting him help with simple tasks, and making him feel brave during a scary time. When Husk came around this year, Marcus begged to dress up as a nurse, not a sexy nurse or anything inappropriate. He wanted to wear scrubs, a stethoscope, and the little badge holder he'd seen his favorite nurse wearing. I thought it was sweet. We went to the uniform store, bought child-sized blue scrubs, and got him a play stethoscope from the toy store. He practiced taking my temperature and checking my heartbeat for weeks leading up to the night before the school costume parade. Marcus laid out his outfit and could barely sleep from excitement. He kept talking about how he was going to help people feel better, just like Nurse Sarah had helped him. Friday morning he got dressed, pinned his plastic badge to his scrubs, and we took pictures before school. He looked adorable and professional, like a tiny healthcare hero. 2 hours later my phone rang. Mrs. Johnson, this is Miss Peterson from Marcus's class. I need you to come in immediately to discuss your son's costume choice. My heart sank. Is there a problem? Yes, there is. Marcus's costume is completely inappropriate for a school setting. We need to address this before the parade. I was confused. Inappropriate. He was dressed as a healthcare worker, not a zombie or something scary. When I arrived at school, Miss Peterson met me in the hallway with a tight smile and folded arms. I think we need to discuss gender-appropriate costumes for young boys, she said without preamble. Nursing is traditionally a female profession. By allowing Marcus to dress this way, you are confusing him about gender roles. It's not appropriate for a boy to aspire to be a nurse. I felt my jaw drop. Are you seriously telling me that my son can't dress up as a healthcare worker because he's a boy? There are plenty of appropriate male professions he could have chosen. Doctor, firefighter, police officer. Why would you encourage him to choose nursing the way? She said nursing made it sound like he dressed up as something shameful because nurses saved his life last year when he was hospitalized, because he admires their kindness and wants to help people, because it's 2023 and boys can grow up to be whatever they want. Miss Peterson pursed her lips. I'm just concerned about the message this sends to other children. We don't want to confuse them about traditional gender roles. The only confusing message here is coming from you. Just then Marcus appeared in the classroom doorway, looking small and uncertain in his scrubs. Mommy, Miss Peterson said my costume is wrong, she said. Boys can't be nurses. I knelt down to his level. Miss Peterson is wrong, baby. Boys can absolutely be nurses. Some of the best nurses are men. Miss Peterson cleared her throat. Perhaps we could find him something else to wear for the parade. The office might have a spare fireman costume. No, I said firmly, standing up. He's wearing exactly what he chose to wear. Then I am afraid he can't participate in the costume parade. I looked at my son, who was clutching his stethoscope and looking like he might cry. Come on, Marcus, we're leaving. I took him home, called the principal, and explained the situation. Principal Williams was appalled and assured me that there was absolutely nothing inappropriate about Marcus's costume. Male nurses are essential healthcare workers, she said. Miss Peterson was completely out of line that afternoon. Principal Williams personally escorted Marcus to every classroom in the school to show off his nurse costume. The other kids thought it was cool, and several said they wanted to be nurses too. Miss Peterson was required to attend sensitivity training the following week. On the drive home, Marcus asked Pitties, why did Miss Peterson think boys can't be nurses? Some people have old-fashioned ideas about what jobs boys and girls can do. But she's wrong. You can be anything you want to be. He was quiet for a moment, then said, when I grow up, I am still going to be a nurse. And I am going to help sick kids like Nurse Sarah helped me. I think that's perfect, baby. Marcus is 8 now and still talks about becoming a nurse. Last week he announced he wants to specialize in pediatric care. Miss Peterson transferred to a different school district the following year. I can't say I was sorry to see her go.